Yeah. You're welcome to another edition of Bystanders at Newsstands with Michael Adekunle on Flip TV. Right here we are in Ijaye, an area in Lagos State here. On today's edition of Bystanders, the Punch newspaper is taking us on a journey. Was it saying this morning, 9th National Assembly Deft moves begin over Senate presidency. I repeat, 9th National Assembly Deft moves begin over Senate presidency with a very good rider. APC senators elect one Buhari on zoning. APC senators elect one Buhari on zoning. And on the bottom part of the newspaper, you can see an headline there. Lagos collapse building, I lost one child, another critically injured, says mother. You can see their pictures right here on the front page of the Punch newspaper. And also we still have another headline here. INEC panel to submit report on Bauchi inconclusive poll today. INEC panel to submit report on Bauchi inconclusive poll today. INEC promises to work with National Assembly on electoral reforms. On Benue, PDP picks Mark Autumn, Suzwan, others as polling agents. And also on the Vanguard newspaper at the newsstands, giving us a very vital information. APC secures order to inspect materials. APC secures order to inspect materials. Also giving us a picture of what happened in Lagos State, talking about the collapsed building. Also on the down part of the newspaper, OBJ warns Oyo governor-elect against running selfish government as Atiku visits. OBJ warns Oyo governor-elect against running selfish government as Atiku visits. These are the stories we have on the Vanguard newspaper and also the Punch newspaper. We have our viewers here. Let's join them. I'll be right back.
It's a normal thing in a democratic setting because when there is an election, we are expecting somebody to emerge winner, despite the fact that we can have 2 or 3 parties, even thousands of parties that might have contested the either presidential, senatorial or gubernatorial election. So if that has happened, the act of a particular party winning over another party should not generate any controversy, though it can be challenged in the court because the time President Muhammad Buhari and Atiku contested this presidential election, it was alleged that APC has bought their win. Meanwhile, there are some other states in which PDP tried in getting their own way, which they could not do. So if the result has now favored APC, the act of challenging one party, it happens in any democratic state. What happened is that APC presidential candidate has emerged winner, he has emerged winner. So PDP have the right to just go and they should come back. Nothing more. APC has won, APC has won.
Okay. Right now, the APC has more members in the Senate than the PDP, unlike before, where the PDP was the majority in the Senate and the APC were the minority. But this time around, it seems it's going to favor the ruling party. Yes.
Right from in the era advent of Fourth Republic, 1999, it has always been that PDP has been the party dominating Nigeria since then. Now, change is inevitable in any society. So, if a particular party has been ruling us from 1999 till 2011 era, let's try another one. No party, everybody, in the democratic setting, we should know that they are going there to represent us. If even it will be in the adverse in Nigeria, which they are going there to favor themselves. It happens in any setting, but let's try. We hope that the change will not be negative. Okay, that's what that's the reason.
9th National Assembly, Deft moves begin over Senate presidency. The 1st National Assembly, 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. and this is the night. Saraki is out. Quite all right, you know fully well that the PDP was dominating the House before. But this time around, the APC is getting it right. Do you think with the combination of the Senate President in APC, the Vice President, APC, and the President himself, APC, do you think they're going to do something tangible for Nigeria?
I believe in that because I know that the body has a problem before when Saraki was there. But I often thank my God that Saraki was out of the game, the system. So what I often believe that, God himself wants Saraki to be out of there. God wants to remove all the PDP there because God wants combination things to happen in Nigeria. And I believe, just let me put it like this, I believe that what will happen will be good things because combination will be there now. Good combination, we believe good things. Anybody that often come out and be our Senate president, I know that that person will deliver a good message for us. He will deliver a good things. He will work along with our president.
Do you think Saraki being there before was a kind of trouble or a menace to the system?
My looking and my thought and my beliefs tell me that Saraki was a rebel there. Saraki was not the right person there. Saraki don't help us and help the president. So that is my thought and my belief.
Just the same. The same set of people. The same set of people. So you don't expect anything new. They are only moving from one house to another, the same house. So the same idea. Before you can have a new idea in the Senate, is when you inject new people, new young people who are of this dispensation. So if you are talking about the people there or people coming in, they are of the same. Because they have somebody who picked them and placed them there. So they have to respond to the person that placed them there, not people who vote, because the vote of people does not count. It does not count. So you report to the godfatherism, in quote. So what are they going to say? They are going to say what the person who sent them want them to say. So that is it.
Sir, in recent times, Saraki has, I won't say has been the major problem the APC government have been facing. Don't you think this time around that Saraki is no more in the house, is no more a senator, or let me say the major player in the house? Don't you think the APC will get things right?
What I will say, Saraki is not the problem. You see, one thing, the blunter truth is that when you see somebody want to correct issues, we look at him as a problem. Everybody, like I would say, with my own, from the view of my own, I stand to be corrected. You see, if the PDP may have done wrong, they are coming back is to rewrite. You see, every one of us may have one way or the other offend or do something wrong. And you are opportune today that you are still alive, you are not dead. You try to, with your senses, you want to rewrite your wrong. And that is one thing I see or I saw. Saraki is not a problem. Saraki is only trying to put things right, whether people like it or not. And the moment you are trying to put it right, you want to judge somebody by the past. If my past is so good and my present is so bad, what do you say? Or my past is so good and my past is so bad and my present is not good enough, is to be good. So one thing he knew to do is that as far life is still there, for every sensible man, you try to correct your wrongs so that you can put a good legacy down for your children. And that is what I saw. Saraki is not a problem of APC. Every one of them, this APC we are talking, are they not the one that even vote people in? Are they not? They Saraki, in his statement, he spent a lot of money, every one of them. And because somebody know what democracy is all about, he said, a blood of any innocent person does not worth him sitting. How many 4 years you are gone? Sir, do you know how many blood that have been shed? Do you know how many blood This is not a matter of do or die affair issue. It's a matter of serving. Are we going there to serve people? In another 6 months, you will see people sleeping in the name of saying, "God, everybody will sleep." What are we talking? So Saraki is not a problem. Saraki is not the problem. The problem is the system.
So what do you think should be done to the system?
If I'm given opportunity, just like today Diagbo said, all of them that know something from 1960 should be wiped off. If we want a new Nigeria, all of them should be wiped off.
Can that happen in Nigeria?
It can still happen, because there is a way you will push the youth to. They will react.
And who will pay the price?
We can pay the price. Let me tell you, we are paying the price easily. And let me tell you, one day you will see a revolution will come. Because it will come to a time that you have 4 children and they went to school, graduated, and they don't see job. And you begin to see a carpenter becoming a manager in a bank. Why somebody who read accountancy could not be a manager, becoming a petrol attendant. So the issue there is that until the day of federalism is out of the system of democracy in Nigeria, Nigeria can never stand as it should be. So I prayed. Our prayer is that let the vote of people count. If he can't, I'm telling you, somebody can walk into the assembly and say, "We vote for you. Get out." But if he tells you which your vote can't, how can you challenge the person? You know, it's a situation where you know, say, "My vote can't for you." I can tell you that you must, and the moment you find that people who voted for him said no to you, you come down. So that is the issue.
Thank you so much for your own contribution.
Thank you, sir.
You are still on Bystanders at Newsstands with Michael Adekunle. Let's join another reviewer.
You know, the co-contestant of Buhari, and the person for Atiku, is going to court, and that is the legal right. That's the constitutional right to go to court to challenge the results. So, in the course of challenging the results, all these ballot papers, the exam, the result sheet, they have to verify everything. If there is any doctoring or whatever, they may manipulate some things. So it's a good thing. I think as a takeoff. Yeah, that's what I see about it.
Okay, and looking at it also, I think I still have it on the Vanguard newspaper that was read some minutes ago. Looking at it here, APC secures order to inspect materials. What do you have to say about what Vanguard is saying this morning?
It's almost the same thing, because when you look at it, it's only the caption were a little bit, but they are the same thing. Yes, that the APC secured order to inspect material. They must have gone to court to seek judgment's verdict about, getting the order to verify, to check all those results and every other necessary things. So I think they give them the go ahead to go and do that.
And also Atiku was
APC, another party.
Atiku also was
Atiku will also be granted that the same order. To have access to all those materials that are necessary for the verification. So I think it's a good thing to come.
Now, looking at it as a Nigerian, do you think the election was actually rigged?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, see, since when I've been growing up, my father was also a politician. He has passed out now. But you see, I've never seen an election that is free and fair in this country.
What of June 12th?
June 12th, yeah, a little bit fair, because maybe the modus operandi, the product they use that time, make it to be fair compared to what we are having now. I think that June 12th is option A4, whereby you line up in front, behind a certain candidate. Candidate A, you line up. Candidate B, you line up. So that was very, very clear. And it's not that cumbersome. You don't have to spend much money. You understand? There's not like snatching of ballot paper, doctoring something, you know. That, I think to that extent, it's a little bit fair. That's what they say is a free and fair election.
So now, talking about 2015 election in the era of Jonathan, how was it?
Well, you see, we are moving gradually. Through the process we are passing through. I think that's the first time they're using this card reader, some of the thing. We have never been using that thing before. So it's a little bit fair, saying that your card has to be verified. That means if you are the owner of that card, and you have to undertake authentication. by using your fingerprint or something like that. So I think we are moving forward.
Now,
So
okay, and also taking the journey down to 2019 presidential election, how was it?
well, it's also okay. I think there are a lot of certain improvements. Like, you know, during that of Jonathan, I there are a lot of little improvements. The carrier, some were now even working, some are not even was manufacturing. So we still have little bit of it, even this era too. But there is a lot of, a little bit of improvement to some extent. Okay. So that is it.
Now on to the next one. This is what we have here on the Punch. 9th National Assembly. Deft moves begin over Senate presidency. APC senators elect one Buhari on zoning.
APC senators elect one Buhari on zoning. Well, actually, this is a party issue. Okay. So I don't really know the way and manner they used to pick their principal officers. Okay. And from Senate president or the Senate kind of principal or something. Okay. I don't really know. I think this is specifically party issue. Now, talking about the 9th National Assembly, which Bukola Saraki is not involved this time around. The APC, it seems the APC is getting it right with the numbers they have in the House. With the minority party, that I'm talking about PDP, having a lower number compared to that of APC, unlike those days when the minority party was the ruling party in the National Assembly. Do you think the APC will get it right this time around, as they are more than the opposition party? To me, personally, it's not even the issue of number, whether you are a majority party or you are a minority party. The issue is those people that have been voted into that position. What is their mind? Are they ready to work? Are they ready to serve Nigeria? That's the issue. Because from my observation, I see that anything, there's some bill that they will sponsor. Some of this bill that doesn't really favor a common people. It is all these bourgeoisie, those elites. Those are the things that even favor. You see, when you look at these programs, most of the programs that can touch the life of individual, have they done it? Some of their, the bills that have been sponsoring. Like one now. I remember there was a time when this youth employment or kind of thing. But you see, if Nigeria wants to get it right, our youth, they are the major, in terms of population, their range is very huge in terms of population. So this Nigerian government must focus on them. Give them something tangible, to do, to work with. I'm not talking about cola job something, but you see, kind of invest in them. See, when you look at ordinary Nigeria, go to overseas, most of these, they are very brilliant. They are doing a lot of things to improve their economy over there. But it's because the kind of investment they are putting into that system. So our government must also look inward, invest into human investment. That is it. They should invest into the Nigerian youth, and let's see what's going to happen. So that is it. Now, coming to that your question, it's not an issue of whether APC has majority of this thing. It's an issue of character. Are they ready to serve people? Are they ready to put in their all? Selfless service into the nation, irrespective of whether you are a majority, you are a party. Once they have been elected, they should forget the party affiliation. They are serving Nigeria. Whether party A or party B or party C, including the president. It's no more president for APC, but party Nigerian president. So you should not look at these people do not, this set of people do not vote for me. No, it's not like that. So he should, in fact, he's the father of the nation as I right now. Now they have a president now. So he should not maybe segregate or whatever this thing. So the National Assembly must focus, whatever bill that's going to be sponsored or whatever thing, must investing in Nigerian youth. That is the main thing. Then infrastructure facilities. So I think from there, Nigeria can move ahead.
Thank you so much for your contribution. 9th National Assembly. Deft moves begin over Senate presidency. Who is to come in? Who is to emerge the winner of that seat? And also, what do you think about this night National Assembly, considering the fact that the numbers of the APC government or the APC party is more than the former party leading the house, which is PDP. Your own take?
I want to be very, very frank on the issue. We're having a new administration now that you find the APC having dominion, more members than other parties in the National Assembly. And that has always been their challenge, that Saraki being a PDP under APC was their problem. Now they have an opportunity to choose between themselves. And I am believing that since they have the majority in the House, choosing a Senate president wouldn't be a problem to them. I want to believe that, except if they allow what happened in the previous Senate community happened again. If they are not united, then the other party can gang up against them. But if they want to, since they have the majority, I don't think that will be a problem at all to them. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you see the APC working very well, or perfectly well this time around, since the rebel among them is gone?
Like, I will be very, very frank, there wasn't a rebel among them. Saraki was just playing the role he should play as an opposition party. That is what they did. I am praying like we should have a Senate that has a purpose, a Senate that will be able to address the challenges of Nigeria, a Senate that will look at the present issue and deal with it, not a Senate that will be self-centered, that will not see what the masses are going through. We've been talking about salary review, 30,000 a month. What does it do to an average Nigerian? When we have senators that are carrying home 3-point-something million per month. So I want to see a Senate that will come and address those issues. And that is the solution we want from there.
Okay, that is the solution we want from there. And this is where I wrap it up on this edition of Bystanders at Newsstands with Michael Adekunle on Flip TV. Join me next time as I bring you another interesting topic from the newsstands. Behind the camera is Latif Adeboale and my editor, who is doing the very, very, very great job, Bamiche Alao. Have a good day.